MS Excel. Let's start with the definition. MS Excel is a spreadsheet application used for financial, statistical, and basic arithmetic operations. MS Excel provides worksheets, that's database and graphics facilities that enables the users to build columns of figures, perform arithmetic operations, and represent the figures as charts. Now, the uses of Excel. 1. It is used to perform standard accounting operations, budget preparation. We use it also for preparing and maintaining clients' and employees' record. You can also use it for business forecasting and prediction. We also use it for planning decision on business development. Then how do you run MS Excel? Move your mouse, which controls your mouse pointer, which is what you're seeing on the screen. Click on this button here. Go to all programs. Then you move to Microsoft Office 2013, which is the version I'm using. Now go to to Excel 2013. Click on it, and it will start up. You can actually maximize it. We don't want to use the already made templates. Click on blank worksheet for this version, and it opens. And when that has been done, you will have what we call MS window, MS Excel window. So the component of Excel window is the first bar is called the title bar, that holds or displays the name of the program you're running and the name of the book you're running or document you're running. And in this case, we have book 1. Then the second bar is called the menu bar, where you have your file, home, insert, page layout, formula data, and so on and so forth. And under it, you have the ribbon of any highlighted or selected menu. For example, if you select file, okay, these are the things you will see. If you click on home, you will see this ribbon menu. You click on insert, you see the ribbon menu has changed. Click on page layout, you see the component of page layout ribbon menu is different from that of formula, from that of data, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's go back to home. So this is called a ribbon menu that holds all of these command icons. Now you move down to the next one, which is name box. This is your name box. It displays the cell address. Okay, now this is your formula bar. All right, this is where the formula you enter is where the formula you enter displays. Now after that, you have your column label and your row label. You also have your scroll, your right and left scroll bar, up and down scroll bar. Okay, this is also important. We use it to view the parts that can't fit into the window. All right, then you have your status bar, which is on green. This is your zoom button. You can use it to zoom. Okay, zoom your window. Now the last one is your taskbar. So having said that, let us quickly know how to make use of this Excel. Now we can use it to create things like employees record, okay, data collection sheet. You can use it to create result sheet, sales book. But for this training, we'll be creating a simple staff record. So before we do that, let us create or type in the name of the company. All right, so you can block more than one cell. Okay, all this are called cells. Okay, the active cell, which is the next one, is the cell that has this rectangular cursor on it. For example, this is the active cell, while the rest are just cells. So this is active cell, and the cell address for this active cell, okay, is F8. You can see it on the name box. Why 88 F8? It means that this cell is on column F. okay, which is intersecting with column A. All right, so this is the intersection of column F and row 8. Row 8. So if you click here, this is the intersection of C, column C, and row 6. So that is why the cell address is C6. So when you click here, you find that the cell address here is H6. It means that H is intersecting with row 6. Okay, so having said that, let's continue with typing the name of our company. So we block and we go over to this. Click on home. You will always see this cell called this icon here or tab called merge and center. So when you click on it, it will merge the selected cells. You see that. Then we can then type the name of our company. So let's type Davisa Computers. Davisa Computers. So you block that, then you increase that. So having done that, let's pick 24. Let's take 24. We bolden it. Okay, can just do a simple formatting. Can change the color to this. So let us create the name of the record. We block that. We merge. Okay, and go. Let's type the name of the document. Staff record. Staff record. Okay, so having done that, we can actually do a simple formatting. So we can use the one here. Let's make it 16. Let's bolden it. And even change the font. Okay, so we have staff record there. So let's start to create our field names. So the first one there is name. The second one should be age. Okay, first one is name, the second one should be age. Then you can move this with your arrow key on your keyboard. Then we have, let's say, sex. Okay, let's say sex. Okay, let's say sex. Then we have salary department. Let's create department. Let's shorten it, department. Then we have salary. Let's assume the company pays allowances. So we have feed all. Move to the next one. We have trans all. That's transportation allowance. We also have, let's see, medical allowance. That's med all. Okay, so let's stop there. The summation of all the earnings, like salary and all the feedings, should be the gross sal. That's gross salary. Okay, let's assume that each staff pays tax at the end of the month. That should be the expenses. Then when you subtract your tax from your gross, you have your net. So that should be a net salary column. Then once in a while there should be promotion. So that's, let's say, promo status. And the joy of every promotion is increment in salary. So let us say promo sal or new sal. Let's say promo salary. Okay, you can see that some of this write-up, okay, is not really fitting to this cell. So to make it fit into the cell, just place your mouse pointer between two columns. Let's say K and L, place it there, it changes to this. Alright, then click, hold it, then drag it to the right. Okay, you can still do that here. Then click and drag to the right. Okay, to expand that, okay, we have it. Okay, for gross salary, let's do the same thing. For med all, let's do the same thing. Okay, that's it. Now I want to make this field name stand out. Let me block it and bolden it, and also increase it. Okay, so let me make it 14. Then I'll bolden it. Make it stand. I can even change the color to, let's say, 13. Green. Or let me give the background color yellow. Okay, so that's that. Then having done that, I think I still need to increase this. Okay. I think this yellow is still thick. I'm trying to edit the work while I do the calculation at the same time. Okay, promo status. Okay, I think the yellow is it's selective. Make it Fenty. Okay, I think I prefer this. Is okay by me? So let me start making entries. So name, let me type the first one. Jack. Ima. Grace. Nelly. Okon. Ebere. Tunde. Osa. And Ime. So I have that. So let me type the age. Remember, we're trying to create a staff record. Okay, with this we'll go into calculations. I'll teach you how to make some complex and simple calculations. So age, I have number. Remember, there are three ways of making entries into Excel. One is label, which are the text you have here. Okay, the text called label. The second one is numbers, which is what I'm about to type now, 33. And the third one is functions, which is what we'll be using to do some of our complex calculations. Okay, so we have three ways of making entries into Excel: label, numbers, and functions. Don't forget that. Okay, so let's Ima is 41. Okay, let me make Grace 50. Ima 41. Jack 50. Ima 41. Grace 31. Nelly should be 65. Okon should be 51. Ebere should be 22. Tunde should be 38. Musa should be 55. And Ime should be 66. Okay, let's say 60. All right. Sex, Jack is male. Ima is a male. Grace is a female. Nelly is a female. Just notice, maybe I type the M-F because I've typed female before now. It is suggesting E-M-A-L-E. So if I will need it, I just go to the next. That's what I want to type. I am supposed to go to the next cell and let it appear. So a code is a male. So I type my M-A-L-E appears. Okay. So suggesting that I'm about to type male. So if that's what I want, I leave it. Move over to the next cell. Female F. Okay, that's for Berry. Tunde is a male. I'm M. I move over to Musa. Musa is a male, and Ime is a female. All right. So department. Let's say Jack is in the accounts department. Ima is in the production department. And Grace is in logistics. Nelly is in management. And Okon is in marketing. And Ebere is in finance. Tunde is in security. And Musa is in logistics too. Okay. And Ime is in production too. You get that. So the salary comes for Jack. He receives 70,000, and Ima receives 95,000. Grace receives 55,000. Nelly receives 100,000. Okon receives 145,000. Ebay receives 120,000. Sunday receives 110,000. Musa receives 125,000. So let's make it 130. Ime receives 60,000. All right. So the feed allowance, most companies gives have the allowances on percentage. Okay, they won't give you an amount; they will give you a percentage. So you're supposed to calculate the percentage against the basic salary to get the exact feeding allowance or exact allowance. Okay, so let's assume that the company here is offering 5% for feeding allowance, 8% for transportation allowance, and 10% for medical allowance, while 2% is for tax. Okay, so how do we calculate 5% of the basic salary in order to get the exact feeding allowance amount or figure? So how do we do that? The first thing you should do is to type in your equal to sign. Don't forget that. Then type your 5, okay, on the keyboard. Then on top of the 5, there is a percentage sign there. So you will see so many signs on top of the numbers on the keyboard. For you to make that those numbers to appear, you have to hold down your shift key on the keyboard, then type on the key that has the sign you want to have on your cell. So having done that, what I did was I held my shift key and I typed on 5. If you look at your keyboard, you notice that the percentage is on 5, number 5. So the next thing I'm supposed to type is the asterisk. If you look at the keyboard, you find out that asterisk is on 8. So for me to type that sign that is on top of the number 8, I have to hold down my shift key, then type on 8. Asterisk will appear. If I did not hold down my shift key and type, the 8 is what will appear, something like this. The 8 will appear. But when I hold down my shift key and type the same 8, the asterisk which is on top of the 8 appears. Okay, so that's how to type those numbers on top of those signs on top of the numbers. So the next thing I should do is equal to 5%. That asterisk is off or times. Okay, equal to 5% of what? This 70,000 basics. Okay, this is the basic salary. Okay, but I'm not going to type 70,000 naira, 70,000 here. Sorry, 70,000 here. What I'm supposed to do is just to get the cell address that holds this 70,000. Okay, so what's the cell address? The cell address, this 70,000 is on E column against E8 row. So we can see E8 is on column E and is also on row 8. So the cell address for this 70 is E8. So you can see a blue rectangle over it, okay, to indicate that that is the cell you're calculating against. So you click OK. Automatically 3,500 has appeared, which happens to be the 5% of 70,000. So for transportation allowance, the company's policy is 8%. Okay, so equal to 8%. You type your 8, click your shift key and click on your 5 for your percentage to appear. You click on your shift and click on your 8 for your asterisk to appear. 8% of 70,000, which is E8. I've explained that before now. So E8. All right. You click on your enter. Automatically you have 5 6. Remember, our mid allowance is 10%. So we type our equal to 10%. Okay. 10%. Then having done that, we type our asterisk, then the cell address for the base salary, which is E8. Okay, you click on enter. All right, click on the enter key. Okay, having done that, the next thing you should understand is gross is the summation of all the earnings. Okay, gross is the summation of all the earnings. Okay, but for you to add up all your earnings, there is a function called sum. That function is a predefined formula created by the designers of Excel to enable you add up, especially numbers you have in a range. Range is combination of more than one cell. Okay, so I want to add up salary, feeding, transportation, medical allowance, okay, to have my total earnings. So what do I do then? I use a function called sum. So equal to, I type my sum. Please follow this formula. Open your bracket and put your range. So what's my range? I'm adding from E8 to all the way to H8. So that's what I want to do. So I type my E8. I will type dot dot, that's full stop, that is 2. Either I use that or I use my column. Okay, they serve the same purpose. It means 2. Okay, so let me delete that and use my dots, full stop. Okay, E82, what's the last cell on that range? H8. Immediately you type that, you see this blue line will do what? Will encapsulate the whole of the figures on that range. Okay, so what I do is to close the bracket, then click on my enter key on the keyboard, and I have 86,100. You understand that? So let me do the same for the tax. So remember the method we use in calculating a percentage, equal to 2% asterisk E8, and I click on my enter. That is the 2% of 70,000. Then what is net all about? Net is the subtraction of the expenses from the total income. That's total expenses from total income. So our expenses here is the tax. That's 1,400. So how do I do the calculation? It's as simple as typing your equal to sign, then the cell address that holds Jack's gross salary is I8. So I type I8 minus his tax, which is J8. You can see that. You can see the color that is showing the J8. So it's red. I click on enter. So automatically you have 84,700. So if you pick your calculator, subtract 14 from 86,100, you have 84,700. Okay, so that has been done. The next thing I want to teach you is this. Go to your feed let's calculate for IMA. So for IMA, I will do the same thing just once, then I will show you another trick on how to calculate at the same time. Okay, instead of taking it one at a time, calculating one at a time, because you might be having like 300, 1,000 names. Okay, you can't be calculating everything as in one at a time. You should take your time, your energy. It's going to be stressful. So let's calculate for IMA. Equal to, please follow me if you don't understand the first calculation for Jack. Equal to, this is 8% asterisk, sorry, this is 5%, 5% asterisk. For IMA is 95,000. So for IMA it's going to be E9. Remember, his salary is on E9. Okay, Jack's salary is on E8, but Iman's salary is on E9. So take that E9, you get enter. So you go to his calculate his transportation allowance, which is equal to 8 as percentage. Okay, 8% asterisk E9. Okay, enter. His medical allowance is equal to 10%. Asterisk E9, remember, enter. And for his gross salary, which is the summation of all his earnings, don't forget, we're going to type equal to, then type our sum, open our bracket, and type in the first cell. Okay, the first cell we have on his range, which is E9 column. Was the last cell on that range is H9. So we type H9, you get, we close the bracket and we type our and click on the enter key. So you have 116,850. Then his tax is equal to 2% asterisk E9. Okay, enter. Then his net is the subtraction of tax from gross salary equal to, this gross salary is I9 minus, you see that minus is on the minus sign is on the keyboard, okay, before your plus sign or your quarter sign, minus J9. You see that indicated by red. They click enter. You have 114,950. So having calculated for Jack and Emma, I guess you can continue for Grace, Nelly, Okon, and the rest. But I want to show you a simple trick, okay? Click on the one you have calculated previously. You will see a rectangle over it, and under the rectangle you will see a dot, okay? Move your mouse pointer to that dot like you are seeing right now. Move it to that dot. You see the mouse pointer will change to a slim black cross. It's normally supposed to be a white broad cross. Place it on that dot under it to turn into a slim black cross. Please double click or click and hold it. Hold it on the click your mouse, hold it, then drag it down to the last person's cell. Then you release your hand from the mouse. Or you double click, just watch. 1 2. So either you click and drag down or you double click. Either you click and drag down or you double click. So I'm double clicking. Place my mouse pointer and double click. 1 2. Or you still follow the same procedure, the first procedure, click and drag down. So even if you have 500 names, 1,000 names, 10,000 names, just calculate for the first person on the cell. Click on the answer. Move your mouse pointer to the dot on that rectangular cell, rectangular cursor. Click, hold it, and drag it down to the last person's name, or double click on it. 1 2. Okay, 1 2. Automatically, everything on that column will be calculated automatically for you. It will save time, energy, and mistakes. Okay? All right.
If you come here as I'm specifying, you will even be the one to invite others. We have enough equipment here that will help you, that will bring out the best in you.
I hope this would be good. Stay come and see for yourself. And I went, and what I saw was wow. Computer engineering, networking, audiovisual, and other courses like desktop publishing and desktop processing.
And I came to Davisa. I registered, and truly, Davisa is so great. It's wonderful. I wish you're here with me.
The teachers are friendly. They easily impact into me, and I've learned a lot and other things that I never knew I could do. With Davisa, computer is made easy. So I invite every one of you listening to me to come here. The experience is going to be a memorable one.
Come and see for yourself. Come and be part of the computer training. You're highly welcome.
Thank you very much for taking that. Let's move to promotion status. Let's assume that there is an instruction from your boss to promote or to create an information that shows those that have been promoted and those that have not been promoted in the company. And the condition is this. It depends on the condition anyways. So let's follow this condition. Please, computer operator, promote those that are 50 years and above. Let's assume that the promotion is based on age. If it is based on sex, maybe promote all the guys or females based on tax, that. But here we are saying promote all the staff that are 50 years and above. Please follow the instruction. Listen to the instruction. 50 years and above. So for you to be able to do that, you are supposed to enter 2 operands that will make those 2 instructions possible. One is 50 years as a condition, and above is the second one. So let's use the if function. The if function will make this possible. Remember, the first function we use happens to be sum. So write down equal to if we open a bracket. Don't forget that. Then what is the cell address for our age, which is the basis for this promotion? That should be B. That's H is B. So for Jack is B8. Okay. So equal to if open bracket B8 is greater than, that is more than 50, and equal to, that is equal to 50, that's 50 and above. Okay, 50 comma, but because it's going to be in promoted, is a text, is a label, it should be in quotation. Okay, so you type promoted in quotes, close your quotation. Okay, promoted in quotes. Sorry about that. Promoted. Okay, then you move after the closing of quotation, comma. If the person is not up to 50, you open another quotation, not promoted, you close it, and then close your brackets and click on enter. You can see that Jack is up to 50. Look at this formula bar. You can see that it said equal to or greater than 50. Okay, if the instruction is those that are more than 50, which means there will be no need for this equal to sign, but the instruction is 50 and above. That's why you have 2 operands here, that's equal to and greater than. And you can see that Jack is up to 50. That's why when you click on your enter, you have promoted. So let us calculate for Ima. Equal to if open bracket, you get that, if for Ima his age is B9, so if B9 is greater than equal to 50, you understand, comma, in quotation promoted, you close your quotation, comma, if not promoted, you close your quotation, then you close your bracket. You understand? Then click on enter. With that, you can see that Emma is 41, he is not up to 50. You understand? So let me do the automatic calculation. Click there and drag. Instead of typing one at a time, you will automatically, those that are promoted, the promoted text will be displayed, not promoted will be displayed for those that are not up to 50 and above. For example, Grace is 31, you can see she's not promoted. Okay, and you can see that Ibera is 22, she's not promoted. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The joy of every promotion is what? Increment in salary. Okay, the instruction also says that if the person is 50 and above, please add 10,000 to his or her salary, which happens to be the joy of promotion. So we'll click on that and say equal to if open bracket. Okay, if open bracket, what is that is B for Jack. B if B8, if B8 is greater than or equal to 50. Remember, you're adding 10,000 to the salary. So what you need to do is, what is the cell address for salary? E8. So you type E8 plus the 10,000. You understand? 10,000 comma. And this, if not, you say E8 plus E8 plus 0. That is, if it's not up to that, give E8 0. So when you close the bracket and click on enter, automatically what will happen? The 7,000 is now 80,000 because there's an addition of 10,000 because it's up to 50. So let us do that for this IMA. So equal to, if open bracket, you understand, open bracket, what is the parameter? Age. If for IMA it is B9, so if B9 plus, B9 greater than equal to 50, comma, that is B9 plus 10,000. You understand? Now, comma, if not, B9 plus 0. You close your bracket and click on enter. What did I do wrong? Go back. B9 is not, we're working on B9. Sorry, the salary is what? E9. That is for IMA. So it's not B. There's a mistake here. Follow the first example, E9. So this is E9 because that's the cell address that represents the salary. So we are adding 10,000 to the salary, not to the age. Okay. So with that, we have just enter. So automatically he was earning 95,000, but it's not up to 50 years. So we added 0. You can see E9 plus 0. If not, this second addition here is if not. Okay. All right. So this is for if it is true. This is if it's not true. This should happen. If it's true, this should happen. Okay. So what separates them is the first and second comma. Then you click on it and double click, and it will affect every of the names on that column. Please, thank you very much. This is we have come to the end of the first Excel training course. So if you want to know more, please watch the part 2 of this video. Don't forget that this is Davisa Computer Training Institute. Please, I would like you to click on the subscription button. Okay, the red button there. Click on that subscription button to subscribe to this channel so that you can have more of our training. Please go to your file and save your work. Don't forget to save. Then to computer, you can click whether desktop or my document. Okay, that's the directory. Then you type the name. Let's say staff record. All right, staff record. Then you save your work. So automatically this work has been saved. You can see the name has changed from book 1 to staff record. All right, thank you very much. You can then watch the part 2 of this video. This is from Davisa Computer Training Institute. You can call this number for more inquiries, and don't forget to click on the subscription button to get the part 2 and more videos.